so weird watching black people get mad at white people for starting functioning white communities.
I've seen the comments. Why aren't black people upset? Why are you mad about this? We gonna clear this up right now. Nobody's upset, Poo-Poo.
See, more white folks worried about that white-only town than black folks. Video after video, I'm seeing, oh my God, y'all, they're being a whites-only town in Arkansas. Did y'all see they're building that white-only town? What are we gonna do? Nothing. We're not gonna do a damn thing. Baby, Mother Nature will take...
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now they are shocked. Black folks are not rushing to live in their white-only neighborhoods. Why should they? Let's watch the clip. The credit goes direct owner of the video. I'll be back in the while.
Funniest part about that whites-only town in Arkansas, black folks ain't mad, and you're mad, we not mad. So there's a brand new whites-only town in Arkansas, and the gag is black people don't even care. Now, I've seen the comments. Why aren't black people upset? Why are you mad about this? We gonna clear this up right now. Nobody's upset, Poo-Poo. See, the one thing black people ain't gonna do is lose sleep over other people that want to create a safe space for themselves. Build your own little town, plant a flag, that's fine. Hang a welcome sign, whatever makes you feel good. Honestly, we gotta be real about something, because I saw the interviews, I saw the clips. This ain't a town of exceptional people. I mean, think about it. If you drop everything to move to this town, you probably already didn't have much going on anyway, right? And that's not shade, that's facts. So the question is, again, why should black folks care? This is the part that cracks me up the most. Y'all want us to care. I see the confusion in your eyes. I see it. Y'all like, don't the blacks care? Don't they want to be where we are? Nah. We just want to make sure when we build our communities, we're not cheated out of the things that we're supposed to have. That's all we care about, boo. And it's wild because history has shown as soon as black people do build their own thriving spaces, what happened? Some of your people roll up and burn the whole thing down. But we're supposed to believe now y'all just want to be left alone. Child, I'm going to tell you what really gave it away for me, though. The fact that they ran to the media. That's not privacy, y'all. That's desperation. Numbers must be low. If you got to beg the evening news to let them know that you exist, waitlist my ass. See, if black folks were building their town, the media would be the last people that we want to know about it. We gatekeep. We ain't trying to broadcast. But y'all couldn't wait to hold a press conference. That's not security, that's thirst. So no, we're not upset.
Okay, guys. For many years, some white communities tried to keep black people out. They didn't want us around. Imagine. But now, they say, why don't black people want to move here? That is the question they are crying about. But the truth is simple. Respect and trust go both ways. Guys, that's true. When you respect somebody, he should respect back. Because the respect is mutual. Let's keep watching the clip. I'll be back in the while.
White folks. I see more white folks worried about that white-only town than black folks. Video after video, I'm seeing, oh my God, y'all, they're being a whites-only town in Arkansas. Did y'all see they're building that white-only town? What are we gonna do? Nothing. We're not gonna do a damn thing. Baby, Mother Nature will take its course. Black folks ain't worried about that shit, because 9 times out of 10, they don't believe in vaccination. They don't believe in doctors. They barely can cook. The children gonna have father uncles. It's gonna become a cult. They're gonna find a passage in the Bible so one person can become the full leader. And baby, we're gonna have Waco all over again. Natural selection will take its course. Let them white folks build their shit. See, the thing is, they're building their stuff out of hate, no matter what they say. When black people built their community, it was for love. It was for protection. It was so we could have something to pass down. White folks have this whole country to pass down. They said they want to preserve their culture. I don't know what kind of culture they preserve. I saw them playing a flute. Hell, even the dog is white. Let them have that shit. I see more white folks worried about that white-only town than black folks. Video after video, I'm seeing, oh my God, y'all, they're being a whites-only town in Arkansas. Did y'all see they're building that white-only town? What are we gonna do? Nothing. We're not gonna do a damn thing. Baby, Mother Nature will take its course. Black folks ain't worried about that shit, because 9 times out of 10, they don't believe in vaccination. They don't believe in doctors. They barely can cook. The children gonna have father uncles. It's going to become a cult. They're going to find a passage in the Bible so one person can become the full leader. And baby, we're going to have Waco all over again. Natural selection will take its course. Let them white folks build their shit. See, the thing is, they're building their stuff out of hate, no matter what they say. When black people built their community, it was for love. It was for protection. It was so we could have something to pass down. White folks have this whole country to pass down. They said they want to preserve their...
Okay, guys. Some white folks think their community is the best, but they forget the racism and the hate they allowed or stayed silent about. Black people are choosing peace over pain. Imagine, guys. We don't want to move somewhere just to be stared at, followed, or treated like outsiders. Yes, so that's their choice. The place where they live peacefully. So, guys, let's keep watching the clip. I'll be back in a few minutes.
So white people are evil and racist, but you want to be led into their community. Blacks can have their own publicly funded graduations, dorms, and college lounges, but whites can't buy their own land with their own money and live off.
So by now, we've all probably heard about the group of people who started an all-white community right outside of Missouri that is thinking about expanding. And I want y'all to know that I don't care. I cannot express enough from the bottom of my heart, from the depths of my soul, how much I do not care. In fact, I encourage it, because the folks who think like that should be in one community together. It is safer for everyone else if they're not around us. And that's the difference between groups like that and black folks. I've never understood why people had a problem with black people existing in spaces that are safe for us, like HBCUs or other black places for black people to congregate. And that's outside of the fact that white folks don't need safe spaces to congregate, because every space is literally a safe space for them. I think they should go for it. Couldn't think of a better idea myself. Now, what I will say is I think it's a little ironic that Trump and his friends don't have anything to say about this. I find it odd that the White House hasn't put out a statement talking about revoking money or funding from somebody because of this. Could just be me, but whatever.
Let them build a white-only community in Arkansas. They'll find out. They'll find out how bored they are. I mean, without Mexican, indigenous, black, Asian influences, like, what are they even doing? Like, just eating mayonnaise and listening to country music, I guess? Like, I'd be really worried about the kids in that community, though, right? Like, they're going to become the entertainment in an evil sort of way. But other than that, just let them have their experiment.
Okay, guys, they say we are not racists. We just want good neighbors. Imagine, guys, this is too late. But where was that energy when the community voted for hate, banned books? So imagine banned books. So they think they're not going to use that books anymore, and pushed people of colors out. Now they want diversity, but only on their terms. Guys, diversity, it might be too late. Let's keep watching the clip. I'll be back with the more commentary.
The folks building up that white-only community in Missouri are very funny, because if you know your history, you'll realize that it's going to collapse upon itself. It's going to fail. And I really feel like they're going to notice that it's failing whenever Becky's trying to make burrito tacos and she's really fucking it up. And they'll find somebody else to blame at the end of the day, because these people have insane egos and are just extremely racist. Like, the thought of maybe my ignorance and my stupidity led to this failure is too much for them. They can't compute it, because for centuries they've been telling themselves that they're better than because of the color of their skin, because they're white, they're pure, they're God's gift to earth, you know what I mean? And their whole existence depends upon having their ego stroked by society. And if you don't stroke their ego, they're going to lash out, they're going to wall out, Like, and it's because they don't have any kind of culture. They don't have anything to really cling to besides whiteness. Because a lot of white people have lost their culture as a result of coming over here from Europe. And because they lost their culture, lost their heritage, they're always trying to infiltrate black and brown communities and take what they can and bring it back to them. You know what I mean? Because it's like they see that our communities are built on love and care for one another. And white supremacy doesn't allow for that. It drives for individualism. It drives for you not to care about anybody but yourself, because you're trying to reach a level of white supremacy that'll allow you to not give a fuck about anybody.
Okay, guys, let's talk honestly. For a long time, white only communities were created to keep people of color out. What was the point? There were rules, laws, even violence to make sure black families didn't move in. People lost homes, jobs, and even their lives just for wanting inequality. Imagine all those rules and the regulations they put in their neighborhood to keep far the black communities. But now they need diversity, which are impossible. So, guys, time have changed. Black people have choices. We are building our own safe space. That's true. We are creating communities that welcome us, protect us, and love us without the side eyes, without the fake smiles, and without the quiet racism hiding behind closed door. So it looks like actually it is a good thing. The black community already built their system. They build everything just to keep themselves what safe. Now that same white communities are shrinking, some of them are panicking. They say, why don't black people want to come here? The answer is simple. Why should we? When black families asked to leave there 20, 30, even 50 years ago, we were told no. Imagine, just 50 years ago, they was just asking to live in, but they was told no. But now the white people, they need them just to be in that neighborhood. Now, what they feel, the impact of their own exclusions. They want to act like victims, but we remember our grandparents. We are not going back to that trauma. Let's be clear. This is not hate. Black people are not choosing to be racist or angry. We are choosing to protect ourselves. We are choosing peace over pain. And just because someone says we have changed doesn't mean the damage is gone. If you really want diversity in your neighborhood, then it's not just about inviting black people in. It's about changing the way you think. Yeah, that's true. It's about showing respect, not just saying it. It's about calling out racism when you see it, not just when it's trending online. Because trust is not free, it has to be earned. It's true, guys. When you lose trust, to bring back your trust, it costs you a lot. That's why we have to be good all the time. We have just to be honest. We have to cooperate with others properly. So, to these white communities asking why don't they want to come live here, maybe the better question is why would they? Guys, thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe, put the comment in the comment section. I say it again, thank you very much. See you for the next video.